Remember we said that. And you'll be tested with lions. Now the deal is, your character is more than just who you are. You've heard the expression, your character is who you are when no one's looking. I think your character is more than who you are, it's who you lean on. And I lean on Jesus Christ. Daniel leaned on God. That was part of his character. Now, as a believer, your character is going to be tested. What lions are you facing today? As I said earlier, you might not recognize your lions because they don't roar at you, or maybe they don't crawl on 4 legs, but you've got lions. How do I recognize a lion in my life? Look at this. It's simple. What's trying to eat you alive? And can I just be general, but there'll be some specific hits? What's eating you alive? For some of you, it's the future of this country. You just have no clue what's happening. And not that we do either. And you're just wondering, the finances, the military, the socially, morally, what in the world is going on? And it's eating you alive. It's like a lion trying to devour you. For others, it's a child who's gone astray, an adult child who's gone astray. And at night, maybe with no one watching and no one having a clue, it's killing you. And tears have been shed as you're trying to figure out, if my kid dies in a car accident tonight, where will he or she spend eternity? And it's this lion that's eating you alive. For others, it's a relationship. It's a job decision. What's your lion? What's eating you alive right now? From there we go to this. As a believer, your enemy knows how to trip you up. Remember, as soon as the king had a plan to raise David up, his enemy had a plan to kill him. Here's how your enemy knows you. He feels threatened first by your godliness, by the way. That's the story here. Daniel's such a righteous guy. There's no fault in him. There's no error. We better find something. And so we're threatened by his being so godly. We're threatened by him being so clean. What we'll do is we'll make a law and we'll tell him everybody's doing it. It's okay if you do it too. Everybody stop praying to their God and they're just praying to this king. Everyone's doing it. Does that sound familiar? Where society is saying, I mean, what is MTV projecting to our kids? Everyone's doing it. It's okay. It's just for a season. 30 days and you'll be over it. Everyone's doing it. And by projecting that image, that they're hoping to dupe you into lowering your standard to where, okay, I can handle this for just a little bit, and then I'll be back. Now, in the meantime, they're trying to kill you. You see, your lying is what wants to rob, kill, and destroy. Remember Satan, or Jesus said in John 10, verse 10, he said, I've come to give you life abundantly. But the other guy, he wants to rob, kill, and destroy. Satan is actually described as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. We need, in Hebrews 12, it says you need to lay aside every weight and encumbrance, every sin that so easily entangles you. Whenever you do that, I picture a guy who's caught in a fish net. You ever see that movie? And they're all creeping in the seaweed and you're just trying to break loose. And the Bible talks about sin. There are certain sins, and maybe yours are different than mine, but we're so susceptible to it. It's like a fly in fly papers. You gotta have that, and no, you don't. And then say, why don't you get rid of that? Because the devil is trying to use that to just lay this snare for you and to rob, kill, and destroy you. The devil knows your tendencies. He knows your habits. He knows your weaknesses. That's how he'll attack. He's looking and looking and looking. Like these guys said, well, let's look at his track record. 70 years, 70 plus years, the guy's clean. Let's look for errors. Let's look if he's getting sloppy. He's not even sloppy in his 80s. Okay? Let's attack his religious habits. Let's attack his prayer life. Some of you, your prayer lives have been attacked recently. Just getting sloppy. Just getting sloppy. As a believer, we need to pray. I mean, that's what Daniel did. when faced with a crisis, Daniel prayed. That's what he always did. It's like, he hears about this new law. He goes, no big deal. I'm just going to do what I always do. You know, a lot of people are the opposite. They hear of a crisis, okay, I'm going to pray. Daniel says, no, this is my MO. I pray. Now, what happens, notice this, when you're facing a crisis and you don't have the habit of prayer? And maybe someone in this room is experiencing exactly that. Just this week, just this month, or the week ahead, is a crisis waiting to collapse on you, and you don't have that habit of prayer. Well, that's where, come on, as a believer, we get to pray. There's immediate benefits. This one's come to me all week, so I want to pass this one on. Isaiah 40, verse 33 or 31. You know it. They who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They'll mount up with wings as eagles. They'll run and not be weary, walk and not faint. And as the song goes, teach us, Lord, to wait. We have this huge advantage, promise, opportunity in prayer. You need prayer? You go through a crisis? Wait on me. And there's a word picture there that of this eagle just cruising through the wind. What do you call those things? Where's the planet? Germany, what's it called? Wind draft. Thank you, Germany's mom. Always. He says he'll float like an eagle. He doesn't say like a hummingbird. I mean, my gosh, I get tired looking at those things. But that's how a lot of Christians are. You remind me of a hummingbird. Why don't you wait on the Lord? The whole idea is you find that wind draft, the wind, and you cruise with it. The wind of the Holy Spirit just lifts you up. And you can go through the same exact trial, and instead of wiping out and go, man, I feel good. Hey, let's go out to dinner. Because you waited on the Lord. You pray. I'd like to know, so what does it take to get me to pray? You know? You ever wonder, how come our prayers are often anemic? I know I'm not the only one. I think with Daniel, one thing, urgent often keeps us from important. Does this happen to you recently? So many urgencies, crises, and stuff. We forget what's important. And we allow the urgent things to dictate our lives, our schedules, rather than the important. Okay, the urgent things have to be addressed. But Daniel, he's one of the biggest businessmen in the world. He hears about this urgent thing, and he sticks to the important things. I still pray. Daniel prayed. This is why I think a lot of our lives are anemic, our prayer lives. It says 3 times a day he would pray and give thanks. I don't know if there's enough thanks in our prayers. Enough recognition. God, you are so good. I am so thankful. You have blessed so much. And when our eyes are open, we're not looking at all the constant problems. We're looking at how God is working through those problems. And our prayers begin to take on